Supercar drivers need special license to drive exotics in Australia. South Australia has also introduced tougher penalties for those who commit misdemeanors behind the wheel or drive dangerously. Reports out of the state of South Australia are confirming that the state government has announced the adoption of a new driver's license system where those who wish to drive high-powered supercars need to undergo special training. This follows the tragic death of a 15-year-old girl who was killed after being struck by a Lamborghini Huracan that veered off the road and onto a footpath. The new U license for ultra-high-power vehicles, UHPVs, will be required for those piloting vehicles that have a gross vehicle mass of fewer than 4,500 kg/9,920 pounds and have a power-to-weight ratio of more than 370 horsepower per ton, with the rule excluding buses and motorcycles. We first heard about this a year ago, and now the legislation is moving along, with new rules to be imposed from December 1, 2024. At this point, no mention has been made of tuned cars, and the aftermarket scene down under is huge, with several JDM classics with four-figure horsepower outputs being driven on the street daily. According to Drive, 200 different Toyota models fall into the government's UHPV category. The aforementioned Huracan has a power-to-weight ratio of 391 horsepower per ton, while a current-generation BMW M3 is rated at 298 horsepower per ton, meaning that owners of the sports sedan would not need to apply for the new license. Acquiring this license is achieved by completing an online training course that is still being developed. This will aim to teach drivers about the risks associated with high-powered vehicles and their common features, but that's not all. Drivers who turn off ABS, traction control, or stability control functions on public roads will face fines of up to 5,000 Australian dollars, roughly $3,268 at the time of writing. That means supercar owners could face hefty fines for doing burnouts, drifting, or acting like a hooligan in public spaces, but that may not be enough of a deterrent. According to Which Car, the state will impose heftier penalties for those involved in fatal crashes, making death or serious harm as a result of careless vehicle use a mid-cure indictable offense. In the past, the maximum penalty for such an indictment would be 12 months, but that has now increased to as much as 5 years for a basic charge, and if the offense is aggravated, meaning that the driver was under the influence of alcohol or other drugs, the penalty can be as high as 7 years, along with a 3-year license suspension. These reforms will ensure that people who drive ultra-high-powered vehicles take greater responsibility for their actions while making sure that authorities have the power to prosecute those who flout our road laws and put others' lives at risk, said the State Attorney General, Kyan Mark. We think this is a brilliant idea, and we sincerely hope other states follow suit, including our 50. We can start with Mustang drivers.